Embark on a transformative adventure with us today, ladies and gentlemen. The journey starts within your own thoughts. Everything in your life is a product of your thoughts, beliefs, and the mindset you cultivate. Achieving success requires first reconditioning your mind to think in a successful way. If you want to change your life, change your mentality. The minds we inhabit have immense power. They may either liberate us from the chains of self-doubt and dread, or construct the life we envision for ourselves. Free yourself from self-limiting thoughts and adopt a mindset that supports your dreams if you want to reach your maximum potential. I dare you to retrain your mind today and put yourself on a course to achieve unprecedented success. Pardon me, what are your plans for this evening? Pinky, we strive to rule the world every night. That's the same thing we do. I wish to tell you how to accomplish your objectives. The Bible is, in my opinion, the best inspiring text ever written. I would now like you to repeat after me. We need to mentally restrain ourselves. Let's start by saying the pleasant things that I should experience. Yes, put that in writing. I want you to tell yourself that each and every day. As you can see, we live in a society where we think bad things are meant to happen to us. Bishop, I can recall a time in my life when I was experiencing success and thought, this seems too good to be true. There will inevitably be an event. You guessed it. It did. You will command something to be established for you, and it will carry out the task for which it has been assigned. Be mindful of the things you express about yourself and your personal life. Remember that every single day. Why? Because of the strength of your remarks. The word existed in the beginning, and the tongue contains death. Be careful with your words. Never claim to be broke. Let's say I'm solving a cash flow issue. Make a claim for what you desire, not what you don't. Decide to believe that positive things will happen to you instead of bad things happening to you. Start to anticipate that. I was speaking to Calvin, my eldest son, at the time. As we strolled along, I asked Calvin, "Do you want to succeed?" "Yes, sir, Dad," he replied. "All right," I replied. He continued to walk. Then I came to a halt and met his eyes directly. "My junior, this is my namesake." "Calvin and I are staring at each other directly," I said. "Now, considering that you are a single mother of 2 children, that you chose not to attend college to further your education, and that despite your talent, you are behind on both your bills and your dreams, do you really think that you will succeed based on your performance and what you produce at this point in your life?" And Calvin fell silent because, let's face it, the majority of individuals at the Manpower Conference don't want to succeed. Lead a productive life. Do you wish to lead a life of service? Would you like to become a better dad? Do you wish to start your own company? Do you have any dreams in mind? Everyone will agree. However, as you can see, wants come up during the discussion. Behavior reflects expectations. You see, I can tell by your actions what you expect. Because of this, the Bible states that you should assess a tree by the fruit it bears, rather than by the fruit it desires, talks about, or claims to have.
Instead, you should judge a tree by your actions. Look what happens when you walk out of here. When the music fades and the yelling ceases, your conduct, you carry yourself, whether you write down your ambitions or enroll in school and take classes with kids who could be. Make the decision to identify a service, idea, or product that you can offer in order to start adding value to your own life and building money. And ladies and men, let me tell you something. We start learning how to generate riches.
I am not referring to the love of money. You see, I think the source of all evil is a lack of money. People are driven by greed. For money, people are slain. Each time the rate of unemployment rises, more people end themselves in jail for money. The highest rates of crime and violence are found in locations with high unemployment rates. 10,000 women and children are abused in our neighborhood for every 1% increase in unemployment. 1, your life is impacted by money. Being wealthy was never my goal. My entire life, comfort has been my goal. How many of you have ever desired comfort? Put up your hands. That's when I learned you have to be wealthy to be comfortable. According to an old friend of mine named Zig Ziglar, everyone wants to discover for himself whether money can truly bring happiness or not. Money isn't important, but it's right up there with oxygen, according to Rita Davenport. Guys, even if you're as modest as I am, if you have money, ladies will find something attractive about you. Trust me on this, he has Denzel-like earlobes. You know, honey, money matters. When creditors would call a residence, my kids would answer and say, my daddy said he ain't whole because I used to be so broke. At one point in my life, I was so poor that I strolled by a bank and set off the alarm. You know, poverty is terrible. Do you hear me? I'll never be broke again. Repeat after me. Sure, put that in writing. I promise that I will never again be in debt. I will never ever again be without money. Allow me to explain what money can do. First of all, it offers you command over your life. Put that in writing. Secondly, it provides you with choices. 3, it enables you to lead a life of service, making a positive impact on causes that are dear to your heart, such as this ministry and Project 2000's efforts to transform the lives of adolescents. Bishop Jakes believes that if minor league baseball, basketball, and football teams can exist, then so can little league cardiologists, dermatologists, and endocrinologists. He is now creating Project 2000 as an institution to provide our youth with the tools they need to reinvent themselves as we approach the next millennium. And this period, with fast change, excessive complexity, and fierce rivalry, have led Peter Drucker to refer to as the era of the 3 Cs. So this is how you start building riches. Put this in writing if you want to carry it out. To have what others won't have tomorrow, you have to be prepared to do the things that others won't do now. The Book of Life stated that the road to life is limited and straight for this reason, and few people actually locate it. Others won't do the things of today, since there aren't many people who are willing to do them in order to possess the items that others will not have tomorrow. What actions will others not take? First and foremost, discipline should be your greatest asset. How many of you are aware that you would have reached your goals sooner today if you had been more disciplined? Life without discipline is a crazy one, according to Socrates. The path of life is paved with obstacles because not many people are willing to practice self-discipline. Another thing that most people won't do is this: make failing acceptable. 85% of people let their fear of failing get in the way of their success. Please repeat after me. Anything worthwhile is worthwhile even if done poorly. Indeed, anything worthwhile should be completed correctly. As instructed, if you are capable of doing it, if you're not sure how to do anything, it's worth trying a few times until you do it correctly. Put this down on paper now. It's not necessary to be exceptional to begin, but it is necessary to begin in order to excel. When I got up to talk for the first time, my thoughts went to sleep. I became anxious as I turned to face the crowd. At school, I had to introduce a play. We are about to get going. Fled. Mr. Washington, Mr. Brown. Hey, Mr. Washington, where are you going? Sir, I'm unable to think. I'm not sure. Have you practiced? Yes, I did, sir. Okay, so what's off? You said your lines, but why? Sir, I'm not sure. I just did. I stood up and gave him a quick glance like, give it to me another time. Kindly, sir. No. Return to the field, Mr. Brown. Mr. Washington, I will make mistakes. Kindly, sir. Don't do anything at all. Now don't send me out there. I'll make a mistake. You will always be running if you run now, Mr. Brown. Anything worthwhile should be attempted poorly at first until it is perfected. Why do you move in that manner? I have to use the restroom, sir. Mr. Brown, please return outside. Indeed, sir, under the direction of Mr. Leroy Washington, we initiated a plea named 12 Angering Men. And the following day I left. Hello, Alfalfa. Hello, Ms. Brown. What's up with you? They harassed me. They talked so much about me. The following time, something else came up. You're up, Mr. Brown, said Mr. Washington. No, Mr. Washington, I said. All of them respond, no, not him. They are correct, Mr. Washington, I said. Not me. You are up, Mr. Brown, he remarked. Indeed, sir. I then left, and before long I stopped caring when people made fun of me. They would toss paper and I could catch it without being distracted. After that, the audience fell silent as I appeared on stage one day. Since Mr. Washington had been practicing public speaking with me, there had to be something about me that signaled that I had found my true self. I said, I choose not to be a common man, as I turned to face the audience. I have the right, if I can, to be unusual. I'm looking for opportunity, not safety. I do not want to be taken care of by the state, reduced to a meek and boring citizen. I want to be willing to take measured risks in order to create, dream, fail, and succeed. I'm not going to live hand to mouth. I like life's difficulties over certainties, the rush of accomplishment over dull tranquility and nirvana. I refuse to submit to authority figures or yield to intimidation. My ancestry is standing tall, confident, and fearless, to bravely confront the world and declare this. I've completed it. Girls said, "That's my boyfriend, honey," as they got up. Somewhat less brown, baby, I like me. But that wasn't how I started off. You possess a unique quality. You don't even realize the skills and qualities you possess. How then do we start generating wealth? Allow me to suggest a few. First of all, note this down. Understanding. What understanding of this economy you possess? Talent is a component of what we need that people will pay you for next. What kind of talent? Dion is a gifted football player. That was a talent that I lacked. I'm good at chatting to myself. Doing what you love and finding a paying customer is how I define success. Do you wish to become a skill master? Discover what you enjoy doing most. I enjoy having conversations. Scripture is another important resource that instructs us on how to start the process of developing ourselves. Luke 12:34, your heart will not be in the place where your treasure is. What do you enjoy doing then? After that, look at ways to make a living doing it. Cooking, writing, drawing, utilizing numbers, and interacting with others. The other is that you need to have faith, which is just as vital as knowledge, talent, and some degree of expertise, to take action toward your dreams. See, if you don't believe in yourself, how many talented and capable people do you know who don't believe in themselves? Put up your hands. You see, religion is incredibly significant. The courage to follow through on those aspirations and objectives. This scripture is what I find really appealing. Third verse of Proverbs 16:16. Give your works to the Lord and He will settle your thoughts. To commit is to take intentional action. To commit is to do whatever it takes to make it happen. Dedication. The next time you have bacon and eggs, it will be different. There was the chicken to consider. The pig had made a commitment. He had to let go of everything. It will take some time for it to really sink in tonight. Fine. I promise to make you very wealthy after you make a commitment. Your life changes the moment you decide it's essential and that you're going to do it no matter what. You see, the majority of people break their promises to one another. They consequently live impoverished, miserable, and unhappy lives. The uncommitted life is not worth living, according to Socrates. Thus, part of what you have to do, whatever vow or covenant you make with God while you're here, is to return and improve as a father, to return and impact the community, to return and transform your life, to resolve never to use drugs or alcohol again, to accept that you will start anew and enter a new state of consciousness upon reincarnation. Maintain your devotion to whatever you have committed to, no matter what. If it's difficult, work hard at it while remaining steadfast in your resolve. My friends, the journey to success starts with a single thought. By reconditioning your mind, you open the door to endless possibilities. Each day is an opportunity to nurture positive thoughts, to cultivate empowering beliefs, and to take decisive action toward your dreams. Remember, the mind is a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds. Plant seeds of success and watch your life bloom in extraordinary ways. Transforming your thinking requires commitment and practice. It means being mindful of the thoughts that enter your mind and consciously choosing those that serve your highest good. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek out inspiration and never underestimate the power of a determined mind. As you recondition your mind, you will find that challenges become opportunities, setbacks become lessons, and fears become stepping stones to greatness. You have within you the power to create the life you desire, but it all begins with your mindset. So start today. Transform your thinking and transform your life. Embrace the power of a positive mindset and let it guide you to success. You have the ability to achieve greatness, to overcome any obstacle, and to live a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Recondition your mind for success and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. The time is now. Make it count. You have within you the power to create the life you desire. but it all begins with your mindset. So start today. Transform your thinking and transform your life. Embrace the power of a positive mindset and let it guide you to success. You have the ability to achieve greatness, to overcome any obstacle, and to live a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Recondition your mind for success and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible.